Hey folks, Anita here. Welcome back to the channel. If you are returning, thank you for coming back in. And I want to thank you for, waiting it out while I did have that pretty much whole month of April where I wasn't posting anything. If you are new, welcome again. And if you haven't already seen some new videos or hit that red subscribe and go ahead and hit that red subscribe button. So as you can tell by the title of today's video, it is my May debt update. So I'm going to update you with what my numbers were at the beginning, basically the 30th of April. It is actually officially Tuesday the 7th. I already recorded this, but I didn't like how it turned out, so I'm re-recording it. We're going to be looking at the debt update numbers, and I'm going to give you guys an overview of the cash envelopes that I have going on. So let's go ahead and flip back here, because what I do is for my updated numbers, I put it on the page before May, because this is what I end up with on the very last day of the month prior. So I'm just going to zoom you guys in so you guys can kind of read it if you're looking on your phone. So I have the bills listed out here on the side and the balances. Now if we go back to April, you will see that I put how much I paid and the interest. As you can see, I didn't decide to do that this one. I may do it next month. I'm not sure. So here's the balances that I have. Avant is $2,006.35. Bank of America is $492.04. Capital One, First Premier Platinum, and Indigo are all paid off. Car Care One is $2,560.26. Care Credit is $1,353.30. First Premier is $33.06. Merrick is $593.59. Navient is $28,577.52. One Main is $2,941.96. Reflex $478.78, UCI $11.89, Avon $160, and Missing Journal $210. Then I have my 401k loans. So the first one is $445.53. Second is $4,201.15, and the last one is $5,233. So that brings me to a total of $50,475.56. So this kind of got smeared. I may go back and just try and rewrite it again. So I did gain just over $16,000 in debt from prior month. Here's a couple of things that happened. I got the one Fidelity, so if we look back, I got this one paid off. Alright, so what I decided to do is, because I have a 4.25 interest rate on my Fidelities, I went ahead and I got enough saved up to pay this off. Paid that off, waited long enough, and got this one here. This is the max that I could take out, and I took it out for the max amount of time that I could. So I'll be paying on that soon, actually in, I think, June. So what I did is I paid off Capital One, First Premier, and Indigo. Now I did also pay off, what did I do? I paid off 13, I paid off another one. I can't remember which one it was right now, guys. But I ended up having to put more money back on, because what happened is we actually took some of this money and we went out and enjoyed and celebrated our anniversary. We hadn't saved up for that, so we went out and had some fun. And that was kind of part of the reason why we took it out, is because we really didn't have any money for our anniversary. And since we are not going on any more vacations until October, when we go on a vacation, I decided to go ahead and take some money out and have some fun with it. And Mason General actually is going to be getting paid off. So technically you could say $1,400. And this actually comes out of a different, my financial savings account that I pay in. So yeah. So my goal for May is to put $600 to my principal. That is my goal. We'll see how it goes off. So for that, I need to pay off both First Premier and Reflex. Now that's only $500, but that puts about $100 between my other loan, my student loans and whatnot, to get the balances down. Definitely I'm going to aim higher, but this is the goal. So you want to always make a realistic goal. So that is my debt update. So I'm sitting at just over 50K. But that includes over half of it is just one student, well, not one student loan, but one student loan provider at 28.5K. So now what I'm going to show you guys pertains to cash envelopes. So I ended up going online and I ordered the Budget Moms envelope kits. So there's a couple of them that are hers. And then I just went ahead and found, I have some scrapbooking pages. So you can probably figure out which ones are hers, which ones aren't. I believe, without looking at the back of them, that one, I think that one, and that one. I feel like I'm missing one, because I am. It's right there. So these 5 are all from her designs that I bought. So, and we kind of tell on the back, because she has this category and allowance on the back of them and a separate one. Whereas mine, they don't have that. So all of these ones were just big 12 by 12 sheets that I ended up having. When I bought these, it had, the last one had like a template. So I just went ahead and took that template and cut these ones out. I did go ahead and laminate them. Now I will say, if you decide to laminate them, as far as when you're doing like the folding and whatnot, like mine kind of came out kind of funky, but I would either make sure that when you either fold them from down here or whatnot, that you might even want to think about taking this little lip off, just because it seemed like it was kind of weird when I did laminate, because I laminated it just like this. So it was here, and then I went and I took I have a weeder. Let me see if I can find it real quick. So I took this and I went down underneath of these and basically just kind of did that. But it took a little bit, and on a couple of them, it started to kind of go through. So you got to be really careful about it. So if you don't mind, and I'm not sure about the flap. I actually kind of really liked having the flap, but since I'm not going to be keeping change in these anymore, I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it or not, but we'll see. Anyways, these are the ones that I have. And I'm going to go they're not in any particular order. I'll have to take out the ones that I had in my purse, but put them back anyways. So I had, this one was originally subscriptions, but then I decided that I'm going to take that out. And this was after I already did the budget with me. So when you take a look at my biweekly budget, I am going to have a spot for subscriptions. Part of that is the fact that I actually started these the paycheck before, so I think that was, let me see here, 4/19. So on 4/19 is when I originally started these, and because one of my subscriptions is taken out monthly, it doesn't make any sense to keep putting it in here when I'm going to put like half of it in here and then it's going to come out. So I think I'm going to keep that as an online savings only type thing. So what I did is I just moved it to a vacation day. So, or a vacation basically. So what I do, since the 3rd, I ended up having, I already had $50 and I want to save $50 a paycheck. So I actually had to change out. So I have $100 in here because it was 50 plus the 50, so that made $100. So I have $100 in here. Health and beauty, now this is going to be, I just combine the two, and when I label it everywhere, it's just going to be beauty. So I'm doing $20 a month. Originally I had $20 a paycheck, but that's not going to work right now. So I did deposit 20, then I went to Walmart and spent 20. Then the 3rd I deposited 10. So I do have 10 in here, guys. I really do. So there's 10. And I'm not going to show you exactly all of them, guys, because what's in there is what's in there. So gifts, because Mother's Day is this coming Sunday, I technically had this money, but I pulled it out and I just erased it. So I already used it. Date night, so deposit 20. We went on the 1st, that's when we did our casino trip, and I paid for our food, and then I deposited money, so we still have $20 in there. Entertainment has been one that I haven't really saved for yet, and I haven't decided on an amount for entertainment, so I don't have it here. This one will vary. And I think that's wise, because I'm just gonna let it vary. Christmas, my goal is to put $30 in there a paycheck. So on the 19th I put in 30. I was only able to put 20 in here, so I have 50. Food, 150. So 150. We went out to Denny's Saturday morning, so I spent 25. That's 125. Tonight I went to Bigfoot Java, got myself a drink, so that's 120. Holidays, I have $13, so the 19th I put in 13, the 3rd I put in 13 as well, for a total of 26. Household is $10. Now I'm not sure if that's going to be $10 a month or $10 a week. I have a feeling I'm just going to do $10 a month on this one because I coupon. So a lot of the household stuff is going to be mainly just cleaning supplies and toilet paper, paper towels. And right now we're good on all that stuff right now. We are getting low on paper towels, but that's about it. So right now there's 10 in that should do just fine. Auto maintenance, I'm trying to save $77 a paycheck. I was able to do it on the 19th, but I was only able to do 20 on the 3rd. This is my allowance. So this is basically, I put 20 in here. Oh, originally it was gonna be 20, so but now it's gonna be 40. So I deposited 40 in there. Planning, I think I'm going to do $20 a month on this one versus $20 a paycheck. I'm going to try to cut my spending on planning supplies. So I'm going to aim for just $20 a month. So as you can see on the 19th, I deposited 20. And then on the 27th, I ended up buying items on Wish for $20. So I took it out, deposited it into my checking. On the 3rd, I deposited 10, and then on the 4th, I went to Michael's and I spent 10 to pay for that $31.96 purchase that I made. So those are my envelopes, and I'm going to go ahead and grab the two that I'm going to have on me every single time are going to be food, because a lot of the times I will go after work and buy like a gallon of milk or something like that. And then the other one is going to be allowance. So I work at a casino. Sometimes I like to play after work. I have free play on the weekends. So yeah, and actually my allowance, I ended up going the other night playing my free play. So I took out 20, but because I won, I stuck that 20 back in, and I have the other money sitting in my card, or in my wallet, so that I can decide later whether I want to put it into another envelope or just put it in, or decide to just use it as my fun money somewhere. So it's in here. But yeah, this, I just got it from Walmart. Actually, I'll show you guys that. Kind of, maybe not. So I might block that out in a minute. But I have all my cards here. Very simple, very easy. It does have a middle spot to put my change in. So if you guys noticed, I'm just writing the whole dollars. Any change goes into this. And then at the end of the month, I'm going to take all of my change that I have in there. I might even do it every 2 weeks, but it'll probably be every month. And what I'm going to do is I bought from Walmart this little contraption. It was like $8 or something like that. And so you can put your dimes, your pennies, all your change in here. On the side here, it does have the numbers. However, I have noticed it doesn't add it up properly. Now, I think with the pennies, like it's, you gotta look at the one below it, and then that's like the amount. But even once you get up here, it gets a little bit dodgy, so I still just physically count them. I just put them in here to hold them, and then when I see that I've hit the top or close to it, then I will go ahead and roll them. So I have another little sorry guys, I didn't mean to like really like close that. But I used to have this that I used to keep all my change in. It's just an index card box. And so then I have rolls and some of these ones that are flat. Now I did go to the dollar store and get the ones that actually come kind of already open. I do prefer these ones though, but I still need to label these and tape them down. I tape mine down. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. I know this kind of got this a little long, but I wanted to really explain kind of where I'm at right now. If you're new and see what I'm going through, the struggles that I'm going through and whatnot, but and the changes that I'm making, and that's all a part of budgeting, is you have to be able to, you know, take in things that you wouldn't otherwise expect to be taken in. You know, you gotta, you know, go with the flow, figure out things on a whim sometimes. So that's why budgeting is very important. And also knowing where you stand in your debt, and kind of figure out your own self, what you like, what you don't like. So again, thank you so much for staying. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and enjoy watching all my future videos. Alright guys, have a wonderful, happy May and happy Mother's Day. Bye bye.